Welcome to Inside the Lions 2010 LMU Women's Soccer Season Preview. The Lions returned 12 letter winners and 7 starters from last year's team. I'm joined today by seniors Lily Sorentino and Julie Gallaudet. Welcome.
Thank you.
Let's start first of all by talking about the team's goals for the season. What do you guys hope to accomplish as a group in your senior years?
This year we just kind of want to maintain the chemistry we've had for the last 3 years. It's been pretty great, and so far it's getting even better. We really want to try and be competitive in the WCC. I mean, that's always one of our goals, so top 2 or 3 for sure.
And definitely for this year we want to make the NCAA tournament. The year before us, when we were freshmen, went, and so this is kind of our last chance to get there, so that's a big goal for us.
Let's talk about your schedule for this upcoming season. You play a lot of teams that were in the NCAA tournament last year. What sort of motivation does that give you guys as you head into these big matches?
It gives us a lot. Those teams are obviously, they have a big reputation for themselves, and if we can compete with them and get a good result, it'll do a lot just for not our team, but just Lions in general and our athletic club.
Yeah, it'll definitely help us get to the tournament more, so we should.
What are some of those games that you guys have circled on your calendar as being those important games for you guys to play well in?
Well, I think for a start, when we start with Cal as our first game, I think it's really important to start off the season well and get a result, hopefully a win. It'll kind of dictate where the rest of our season's going to go.
Yeah, I mean, we played Notre Dame. We played them freshman year, and that was a great game, but hopefully we'll be more competitive in that one. And
it's on our own turf.
Yeah,
so.
that'll be great. Portland's always a big one, and we play there, and it's a great atmosphere, a lot of fans.
The 2010 preseason coaches polls out, and you have LMU has been picked 5th in the conference. Obviously, the WC is very strong. What sort of motivation do you guys have to exceed expectations and to really play well in conference?
Yeah, that preseason poll is definitely motivation. Being picked 5th is not something we want. It kind of puts us further back from where we should be, but also, like we were saying, how it's kind of a good thing for us to be the underdogs because we can prove ourselves more.
Yeah, if anything, it just gives you more motivation to prove other people wrong.
Now, there's only a few weeks between when you actually report for camp and your first game. You have an exhibition game and then for the full regular season. Talk about a recent trip to Oxnard that the team took and how the players are coming together, especially with all the new faces and in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, we just went to Oxnard with the team to get a new scenery away from the LMU soccer field and just get together and bond a little bit. And we were on a hotel by the beach, which was really nice. We stayed in rooms with like 5 and 6, so we were like really close together the whole trip and did a lot of activities. Like we did skits in our senior, junior, sophomore, freshman classes and just had a lot of laughs, and that really brought us together.
Yeah, good team bonding.
And then when it came to the field, we really got down to business at practices. We worked hard even when we were so tired going through double days. I think that was just really good for us for the season because it will help us get through the end even when we're having rough times and double days. I mean, we can still stick together.
Yeah, this might be like, out of all the years we've been here, we might come into season the fittest this year, I think.
Definitely.
All right, there's been a lot of roster changes between last year and this year. The team lost 4 all-WCC performers in Kim Feeney, Tiffany Harrison, Lacey Bartels, and Alyssa Clark. You guys are both seniors. You've both been first-team all-WCC selections. How do you guys as seniors look to fill that void on and off the field? And who else is providing sort of that leadership on the team?
Yeah, well, definitely our coach is really stressed how he wants people to step up and be leaders on the field. And so I definitely think that would be one of my roles and also Lily's as well, us being seniors and also for me being a captain. But we do also have a lot of freshmen and sophomores and underclassmen that will really step up. And we are a young team this year, but we do have a lot of vocal people in the back that will help us get that leadership that we need.
Yeah, and if anything, that's where our team chemistry will really help us through because we all have a lot of individual aspects that will help the team and leadership.
Let's talk individually about a few of your teammates now. I'll say a player's name, and you tell us a little bit about what they bring to the team on and off the field. We'll start with the seniors. Kelly Lawson.
For Kelly's coming in as a senior this year, so she's going to give us a lot of leadership, and also she brings a lot of energy when she steps on the field. She gives us pace up front, so she'll help us in our attack, scoring goals, giving assists, so she'll be really helpful in the offense for us.
Gabby Paracella.
She's just coming back from an injury, so it's going to be really exciting to have her back. She has great crosses, great free kicks, great corners, just everything. So that'll be a really good thing to have her back. She's
and her being captain should really help with the leadership too.
Very vocal. That'll help us a lot on the field.
And Nikki Ha.
Nikki's I would just describe her as a bundle of energy. She comes on the field and she kind of just turns every player into more up-tempo, and she gives us that extra kick that I think we're going to need.
Yeah, I think she's definitely one of the most underrated players on our team, and I'm really excited because she's stepping up big time too, vocally, and she's really helping the midfield work out everything we need to, and she's great to have for the offense. I know me and Julie both work really well with her, so I'm excited to have her.
All right, Erin Rementer.
Erin will definitely help us in the midfield. She's been switching from an attacking player to a little bit more back, so she's going to help us defend also, but her pace up front is definitely going to help us. She's definitely a goal scorer. She's got an eye for the goal, so we're definitely going to need her there.
Yep.
Brittany Sanford.
I think another good leadership person we have, very vocal in the back. I'm not sure either she's defending mid or defense, but she's going to contribute a lot for us. She holds things down, she keeps things organized, and I'd say another player I play really well with. I'm glad she's on the field.
All right, we'll group this next group in. The three freshmen from last year who played a lot: Kelsey Wilson, Corey McGovern, Jordan Nelson, individually and as a group.
As a group, they did very good for us last year, and I think now that they're getting a little bit older with more experience, they'll help us even more. Kelsey's very solid in the back. You can always count on her. She does have a lot of pace. She helps us get up in our offense.
Yeah, she's got a great left foot, which helps us a lot on that side. Corey's great. She's a hard worker. She wins balls. She gets up in the air. She goes for the hard tackles.
Yeah, and also Jordan, she's going to be crucial in our back line. We're hoping that she steps up a lot this year vocally to help be a leader, because she's kind of the staple for the back line for us.
Yeah, they all work really well together, so if anything, it just helps our team more.
All right, and with that in mind, you mentioned the defense. Now talk about the goalkeepers. You have three newcomers who haven't really seen collegiate play, but they're all very talented from the high school level. If you talk about the goalies.
They're all three some of the hardest workers on our team. When they step in the goal, they're going to get the job done. Elena, she just has the heart for her team. If she's chosen to step up, she will.
Yeah, I mean, any one of them really could step up and play at this point. I think it's still a toss-up in the air to see who's going to, but I mean, any one of them I'll still feel confident in them. So it's exciting to see who's going to end up getting it. But it's nice to have three great keepers on your team to know you have the depth.
Each one of them brings us something different. For Paige, she's very vocal. She will let you know where she wants you. And Jagger, she's just super quick on the ball, can get down. So each one of them has their own thing that they will bring, and any of it will help.
All right, and the rest of the newcomers, you have a lot of freshmen and one transfer player. How are they meshing, and how are they going to contribute this year?
It's actually really exciting. They all get along with our team really well, and they're doing really well on the field during practice and stuff. I'm just really excited to see us all come together on the field. We have a couple good forwards, and midfield is really everything that we have from them. I think they're going to contribute a lot.
Yeah, even though they're young players, don't underestimate them. They come out hard every practice. I'm excited to see how they are in games, because they'll definitely contribute to our back line. There's a ton of defensive players this year, and then we've got some forwards that'll really help us hold the ball up too.
All right, last two, and you can either answer this separately or together. Lily Sorentino and Julie Gallaudet.
Oh, well,
You can take me.
Lily just came off injury right before Double Days, so that was an unfortunate start to her season. But definitely, I know for her, being a senior, she's ready to come out and give it her all, leave nothing behind. She's going to help us score goals. She's going to score the goals. Anything having to do with leadership, she's there. I'm very excited to play with her.
Yeah, I'd say Julie, I'm very excited. I don't think there's any other forward on the team that I play better with. And we're both, I think, had that in common, that we both kind of had a year lost, or not lost, but her freshman year wasn't as bad, and I lost my junior year, and we're all just really excited for this last year and kind of put everything out there. And I'm really excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, Lily, Julie, thank you for your time. You've been watching Women's Soccer 2010 season preview on Inside the Lions.